You don't want to die of cold poultry.
Tigers then.
Hey, Jaysto!
What's good, everybody? It's your boy Jaysto this Tiger, and I'm going to do a review on the trailer for Mufasa, the Lion King story that is coming on Disney Plus. So before I give my take on it, we're gonna check out the trailer. Again, I do not own these rights. They all belong to Disney. Don't try to come for me. I'm just reacting to the trailer. Alright, so that's it. But here we go.
It's time. I'll tell you a story. A story of a cub, not much bigger than you.
So just to be clear, we're not in this story?
There's a lot of stories with all of us. Tell one of those.
Long before they became legends, Mufasa and the prince who would come to be known as Scar became brothers.
Hello, what's your name? Mufasa. I told you to wait for me. We can't just leave him here.
It's our rules, Tucker. The king will never accept a stray.
I'm not a stray. I'm just lost.
So Mufasa was adopted. That's what they're going with this one.
We do not associate with outsiders. Tucker is the future king. We must protect the bloodline.
But, Dad, I saved his life.
So, for those who don't know, Taka is Scar. That's Scar's real name, Taka.
I always wanted a brother. I always wanted a brother. I always wanted a brother.
Sometimes I get a scent. It's barely a trace on the wind. And it smells like home. And then it's gone.
You and Tucker together, that is home. Now both of you go.
Okay.
Find your place in the circle of life.
The circle is broken. There will be one Lion King.
Mufasa, run!
Okay.
We must fight together. If we fight, we die.
Just to be clear, I never signed up for this.
I'm here to protect you, my brother.
Mufasa! This was a bad idea! We're alive! I did it! I saved us!
You were saying?
Okay. Now that I watched the trailer again. Watch the trailer again. Okay, a lot of thoughts. So, they're going with Mufasa being the adopted brother, and somehow ends up becoming the king. I know a lot of people definitely don't like Mufasa and definitely sided with Scar, and this helps that case. It really does. So it doesn't look good for Mufasa in the original story. But yeah. But yeah, it's very interesting in how it plays out. So my prediction is that because there were certain hints in there, right? Because he's the adopted brother, but when they said we don't take in strays, and he automatically was like, no, I'm not a stray, I'm just lost. So he knows he belongs somewhere else, he's just lost. He's far away from home, and which he hints again. He's like, when he's older, he's like, yeah, I sense this home where I used to come from, but it's gone. I don't know where it is, but I feel it every single time. So he's not from he's not from where Scar is from, or Taka. So that means, so the part in the trailer when she says you and Taka are family, now go, I think they leave and they end up finding where Mufasa is from, which is probably the Pride Lands. Which then would mean once they find the Pride Lands, then they find out that Mufasa is actually a prince too of the Pride Lands. And so it's a lot. It's a lot because maybe it may be that theirs got killed. Taka's got killed off because you see there's a war going on too. So maybe his home got destroyed, and they decided to start a new one. And Mufasa's the one who ends up starting it, or maybe finds people from his land that were strays too. Who knows? It's a lot meant to try to find out how he became king, but it's like it has to tie in somehow to basically make Mufasa the rightful king, but still tell this other part of the story. Because only reason I say that, so don't try to come for me, only reason I say that is if you've seen The Lion Guard, that means the Lion Guard, it kind of messes up the Lion Guard basically, because the Lion Guard is canon, and it pretty much, like, the Lion Guard fills in the gaps, especially where people were asking, well, where was he at the whole time during Simba Pride 2? They answered that. Try not to spoil it if you understand it. If you want to see the Lion Guard, definitely see the Lion Guard. It is a preschool show, but it turns into like a regular kid show than a preschool show. After, I want to say, after season 1, it starts making that shift, and which it makes sense, because like after season 1 they get older, so it makes sense. Which the ending, the last season of it was like, okay, that's where he is. So if ever they're able to do a continue the story of the Lion King, we already know where he is. And yeah, and they definitely fill in the gaps, and they definitely say where everybody else is at, and actually show other people and interacting with certain people. Again, try not to spoil it. So if you want to see the Lion Guard, see the Lion Guard. But yeah, it would definitely question it more if Mufasa doesn't line up correctly, if you get what I mean. So it's going to be very interesting. We'll see how it goes, but yeah, but I'll check it out, see what happens, and give my thoughts about it, and might have a couple people with me, you know, give me their opinions as well. But as always, I'm going to go ahead and end it here for my review. Make sure y'all follow 3 Blerd Ninjas on all our social media platforms, and definitely follow me on my personal pages as well. And if anything you guys want me to do a video about, please let me know. Doing something a little bit different. I know that I normally do the Tiger's Den every third Saturday, but I definitely want you guys be able to see more content from me, besides being on the podcast, which I love being on the podcast, but some people have said, Jay, when are you going to do more content? Well, I'm trying. So definitely you guys check it out. Make sure you like everybody on 3 Blerd Ninjas, and make sure you follow mine as well. I heard merch. 3 Blerd Ninja has merch. And yeah, and that's pretty much it. So make sure you like, follow, subscribe, and stay nerdy and blerdy, y'all. Jaysto out.